cure your cancer.
Build your new home.
One day, I will write your favorite novel.
Defend you in court. Educate your children. One day I will deal with the effects of global warming. Improve healthcare. Design the next generation of computers. Produce a reality show.
One day, you'll need my help.
Thanks. This is Ariel Swindell. She's a student at Danny Jones Middle School. She participated in a grant called, what was the name of the grant?
The My Pyramid Challenge.
Tell me what you learned.
I learned the importance on eating healthy and staying active.
That's great, Ariel. The Education Foundation is making a difference in Mansfield ISD. The Foundation benefits your children and all students in Mansfield ISD by funding creative classroom programs to enhance learning. The Foundation encourages and motivates students to work at their highest potential. It supports educators for their creative efforts and recognizes educators for exemplary teaching.
Over the last 10 years, our Education Foundation has awarded over $1.8 million in grants to classroom teachers for creative ideas impacting every campus and thousands of students. As superintendent, I give my full support and encourage you to give your support by donating. And you're saying, okay, so what are my options for giving? First, a direct donation to the foundation. Second, sponsoring a student and teacher at the Academic Recognition Banquet. The banquet honors the top 60 graduating seniors district-wide, and they in turn honor a teacher who has made an impact on their life. Third, sponsor a team at the Foundation Golf Tournament. Other opportunities are to serve on a Foundation committee, help plan a Foundation event, or evaluate grants. For information, please visit the Foundation website where you can see featured grants and read what teachers and students are saying about the benefits of their programs. Watch videos of the Grant Patrol, sign up for a newsletter, and make a donation online. You can visit the Foundation website at www.mansfieldisdfoundation.org. There are great things happening in classrooms all over our district because of creative ideas funded through the Education Foundation. The Foundation is making a difference.
Thanks to grant funds, I learned how to save a life.
Because of a donor, I learned the art of photography.
Because of you, I learned the banking system.
Thanks to grant funds, I was able to perform at Bass Hall.
Got started when I kept having teachers would come, and if it was their PE day, they'd say, "Oh, run these kids! You got to run them to death. They're just fidgety and having a hard time focusing." And I thought, well, what about the days when they don't have PE, or when it rains and they don't get recess? What are these teachers doing? How do they handle the classroom that whole day when the kids can't move? So I thought, well, let me find a way to get a place for the teachers to take their kids. It was awesome because they took the entire school into the gymnasium and announced it, and just knowing that this, it's not like the other grants I've had before. This is a memorial grant, so I was letting the kids know we're honoring the memory of somebody very special who had tragically was killed, and we're going to try and make something positive come out of a terrible situation. The kids are starting to go home and telling their parents that we have a fitness room, we have a rowing machine, we have a step machine like you have at your fitness center. So it's really neat. I think it's going to help the kids see that fitness activities can be fun, and they'll have exposure to equipment that maybe they'll use later on in life. In the room, the first station we have is the jump rope station. The kids are going to roll the dice, see what number comes up. Let's say it's 6 plus 2, that would be 8. While they're jumping rope, they're going to be counting by that number. And if they don't know their 8s yet, we have a chart up there for them to read the numbers as they go. The next one we had, the kids are balancing. It's called a bow suit. It's like a half of a ball. They can either go on 2 feet, on 1 foot, or 1 knee, depending on their level, how good they are at balancing. But they're reading sight words based at their grade level while they're doing that. On the punching bag, again, they're following a color pattern, so they can punch or kick, and that's what they're really excited about, knowing that they had something they could come in and hit at. So that's been one of the crowd favorites, I guess. The grant funds went for all of the signage, everything that you see on the walls. That was a pretty big purchase, but the main things really were the rowing machine and the step machine. Research shows that it's going to increase blood flow, increase oxygen to the brain, adrenaline for focus, endorphins for stress. We also have an exercise bike for the teachers to use while the kids are exercising, so we hope to improve their moods also. The plaques that we have at the entrance to the rooms are so the kids can kind of pay tribute to her as they walk in. And it's been really interesting to see how unique they are. Some are just kind of touching their heart. Some will say, "Hi, Mrs. Hatch, how you doing?" And she was so passionate about education, the foundation, exercise. So I think we've taken all of those elements and combined them in our fitness rooms. And I think she'd be very happy with it. I hope she would be.
When I exercise, it helps me learn.
It helps us with our multiplication and addition and subtraction and what we're usually learning in class.
I learned that those equipments help keep your heart healthy, teaches you the verbs and nouns.
DWI is just a passion of mine, and I wanted to make sure my students are very much aware of the effects and consequences of alcohol and driving. So I started looking for things that I might be able to use, big tricycles, and I couldn't find any big enough to support the weight that a student would be. So I looked in the catalog of the place that I had purchased the goggles from, and they had just started selling these cars, and I thought, oh, that's perfect. They are then given the instructions for the standardized field sobriety test, which is the walk and turn test and the one leg stand, and the students are required to memorize and give the test to another student as well as perform the test. So they'll come out here and drive the course, and they will simulate being an officer and a suspect. They will practice pulling the person's out of the vehicle, administering the field sobriety test, making the arrest if necessary. The goggles are purchased through Drunk Busters of America. They are, the ones that I purchased are twilight, which means they simulate darkness, which is when a lot of the drinking activities occur. They're going to occur during dark hours. They are intoxication simulation of 0.17, which is twice the legal limit plus, so that the students get a really good idea of what it means to be significantly impaired and not just a little bit where they think it's fun. It's more of a sickening feeling when they put the glasses on and they get a little bit heavier idea of, hey, this is for real.
It was really hard. I could not stay on the track and I kept running over the cones and there was like 3 of everything.
I did awful. I went on a curb, I hit all the cones, and it was bad.
Now I know how it feels to be drunk and driving at the same time. It makes me not want to be drinking and driving.
Realistically, every cone you hit is a person that dies, and that's really bad, obviously, and people shouldn't drink and drive.
Kids come to my clinic all the time and they don't understand the process behind their injury or the process behind asthma, why their tummy hurts, why they hear their tummy gurgle or make noises. And so to be able to educate kids and their families why things work and how things work inside their bodies helps them understand, helps them learn more and helps them spur that interest and excitement about how the body works and possibly to further on into a healthcare career. I was thrilled when I got it. I couldn't stop smiling the whole day. I pinned my great big check up outside my office so that everyone would be able to see that it was there and that we were really going forward with Club Med. It provided money to buy models so that we can actually take out our small and our large intestine and see the liver and see how it all really fits together. It provided peak flow meters to show us how much air our lungs hold and what really happens when we breathe. Otoscopes to look inside ears, not too many people have ever done that. Stethoscopes to hear our heart rate and our heartbeat and to listen to our tummies and our intestines make noises. All kinds of really neat gadgets and toys. You never know, you may be laying in a hospital bed 20 years from now, and one of these students may be your nurse, your doctor, your phlebotomist, your physical therapist. You never know.
First, I saw the flyers around school, and I had to sign up immediately. I want to be a doctor when I grow up, so I thought that this club would help me learn more about my body.
Mansfield ISD is one of the fastest growing school districts in the state of Texas. The Education Foundation must continue raising funds each year for the many requests we get for special programs. Our goal this year? $350,000. We want our donors to know that we strive to ensure that donations made to the foundation impact children directly and improve the quality of the classroom. We are excited to meet the challenge of supporting our school district. With your help,